Beneath Yellowstone's calm forests lies a world so unstable it could change the planet in minutes. Boiling rivers hide beneath thin crust waiting for one wrong step. Crystal blue pools that look peaceful are actually hot enough to melt bone. Deep underground, a supervolcano breathes like a sleeping giant. Geysers erupt without warning, and the ground shakes like a living creature. Park rangers call these places the zones where nature stops forgiving. Every year, its thermal hotspots shift silently under hikers' feet. No map stays accurate for long because the danger keeps moving. And the scariest truth is this: Yellowstone is not trying to kill you. It simply doesn't care if you survive. Today we explore the hidden danger zones no tourist brochure will ever show you. 1. The supervolcano breathing chamber. Our journey begins where few visitors ever imagine.
Owls.
2 miles beneath your feet, a magma reservoir larger than Mount Everest pulses with heat. Scientists describe it like a slow heartbeat. Sometimes the ground rises by inches like the park is inhaling. Other times it sinks again, leaving scientists uneasy. If this chamber ever erupts fully, North America changes forever. The danger isn't just the eruption. It's the pressure shifts that trigger mini quakes across fragile thermal areas. So imagine walking on a crust so thin, even a boot print can crack it. Would you still explore if you knew the ground was breathing under you? This shifting pressure leads us to the next hidden threat: the boiling fields of Norris Geyser Basin. 2. Norris Geyser Basin. Norris is Yellowstone's hottest, most volatile region. Pools here aren't just warm. Some hit 700 degrees. Even the air feels different: sharp, metallic. Steam hisses from the earth like a warning. The colors look beautiful, but hide toxic acids strong enough to dissolve skin. Paths shift because new vents open without warning. Rangers often arrive to find fresh holes in the boardwalk from sudden eruptions. Locals call it the place where the ground rewrites itself. One wrong step off the trail could drop you into boiling mud. Would you trust the earth when it's this unstable? Heat rising from this place feeds the nearby geysers. Geysers that behave like wild animals. 3. Steamboat Geysers. Unpredictable rage. Steamboat is the tallest active geyser in the world. But that's not the scariest part. It erupts whenever it wants. No pattern, no rhythm, no warning sign humans can predict. When it blows, it launches water more than 300 feet into the air. The ground shakes like artillery. Wildlife flees long before humans know what's coming. A steam cloud burns anything in its path. And yet people stand close for selfies. Why do we trust beauty even when it behaves like a monster? This unpredictability spreads into the surrounding forests. Forests hiding vents that don't look dangerous at all. 4. The hidden thermal vents in Shoshone Forest. Deep in the trees, steam rises from the soil silently. These vents are invisible traps. The grass above them looks perfectly safe, but the ground underneath might be paper thin. Step on it, and you fall straight into boiling earth. Animals know. Deer avoid these spots without thinking. Humans walk right across them, thinking it's just fog. Rangers mark what they can, but vents open and close overnight. Yellowstone changes the rules faster than science can keep up. Are we actually exploring, or just lucky every second? This unpredictable heat moves through the rivers too, especially the one known for its deadly temperatures. 5. The Boiling River's hidden current. Tourists love the Boiling River. They think it's a natural hot tub. But the temperature rises and falls violently within minutes. Hot water from underground mixes with freezing snowmelt. Shift in flow can scald skin instantly. People have fainted from the sudden heat. Others step into spots that look safe but hide boiling channels inches away. The river never stays the same. It's like swimming beside a dragon's throat. Would you trust a river with 2 personalities? This same energy feeds one more terrifying zone: the sulfur-coated death traps of Mud Volcano. 6. Mud Volcano and the Dragon's Mouth. This place feels alive. The ground trembles with every bubble of hot mud. Sulfur burns your nose. The Dragon's Mouth cave growls like an animal trapped underground. Steam surges from the cave with a force that shakes the air. The mud pools here are so acidic, they can strip bone. Temperatures reach near boiling even when the surface looks calm. You can hear the earth boiling under your feet. It's nature at its most primal. And yet the danger continues beyond the mud. toward a place where entire trees die silently. The deadly and strangely beautiful Phantom Forest. 7. The Phantom Forest. Imagine a forest where every tree stands tall but dead. No fire, no disease, only toxic gases rising from the ground. Carbon dioxide suffocates the roots slowly. The ground here looks stable, but hides gas pockets strong enough to knock out animals. Birds avoid it completely. Even wolves skirt its edges. Tourists walk through without realizing they're in a silent danger zone. No warning signs, no visible threat. Would you trust a forest that doesn't breathe? This gas travels through cracks in the earth, cracks that lead into the most dangerous zone of all. 8. Yellowstone's thermal crust. The thermal crust is one of the park's greatest killers. It's a thin shell over boiling water and mud, sometimes just 2 inches thick. It looks solid, it feels solid. But one step can break it like glass. Rangers witness it every year. The crust collapses, and the fall is unforgiving. The temperature below is enough to cause third-degree burns instantly. Steam burns are even worse. Why do we trust the ground beneath us when it refuses to stay still? These cracks run near one of Yellowstone's deepest scars. The fault lines that constantly reshape the landscape. 9. The Yellowstone fault lines. Yellowstone sits on a network of unstable faults. Mini quakes shake the park hundreds of times each year. Some so small you don't feel them, others strong enough to rattle cabins. These quakes shift the thermal areas, making danger zones migrate. Yesterday's safe spot becomes tomorrow's trap. Scientists watch nervously because these quakes reflect pressure deep below. Pressure is rising. Would you explore a place where the ground holds ancient grudges? These fault lines lead straight toward another threat. It's a threat that mixes wildlife and danger in one surreal zone. It's a sulfur-rich death pits. Damn. The poisonous death pits in certain valleys, sulfur gas collects in low spots. Birds fall first, then smaller animals. The gas sits heavy like an invisible lake. On cold mornings, it reaches human height. You smell rotten eggs before you feel dizzy. Staying too long can knock you unconscious. These pits look ordinary but hold invisible danger. Even wolves avoid them except out of hunger. How many silent traps lie waiting for the next visitor? And how many more hide beneath Yellowstone's shifting skin? That question brings us to the final reflection. Yellowstone isn't just a national park. It's a living battlefield between beauty and danger. The ground breathes. The rivers boil. The forests whisper warnings. Every step here reminds you how fragile human life is compared to nature's power. And yet millions visit each year, chasing wonder. If you stood in these danger zones, what would you feel? Awe, fear, or a respect you've never known before? Tell me which place shook you the most. If you want more journeys into the world's hidden frontiers, subscribe and join the next expedition.